Hello, my name is Holman Chapman. This is my drug and alcohol assignment. So first we have to give out 3 facts about alcohol with numbers 1, 2, 3. So my first fact is alcohol is one of the most popular recreational drugs. It is. Alcohol is one of the most widely used recreational drugs in the world, and about 33% of all humans currently drink alcohol, which is about a third of the world. In 2015, among Americans, 86% of adults have consumed alcohol at some point in their lives, while with 70 drinking the last year and 56 in the last month. And apart from medicines in general, which is like caffeine medicines, the next most commonly used drug in the world is alcohol, followed by nicotine, cigarettes, and other tobacco-based products. And on the picture, there's a map of like how much liters a country drinks on average per uh I think it's per capita if I remember right, because it can't be person. There's no way. Yeah, you can see like the Arab countries don't really have anything much going on. You can see like all the European countries have a lot of boots in them. Yeah, makes sense. And then there's my references for that. So number two, alcohol consumption can lead to your death. It can. In the United States, acute alcohol intoxication results in about 2,200 deaths per year just from drinking it alone, and directly more than 30,000 deaths per year, which is like drunk driving, falling and killing yourself, or something like just falling and hurting yourself, which could lead to your death, that kind of thing. And the World Health Organization estimates alcohol kills 3 million people every year. It causes 5.3% of all human deaths annually, and about 1 every 20 deaths worldwide is a result of an alcohol-related disease, accident, injury, accident, murder, suicide, which is basically just why I said like drunk driving, hurting, falling, and just cutting your head open or something like that. And you can see there, back in 1999, 35,114 people died from alcohol-related illnesses. And in 2017, according to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, 72,588 people died for that same reason. So it's gone up about twice as much, a little bit more than twice as much. Yeah, and those are my references for that. So number three, alcohol can be used as a cooking element, because it can. Ethanol is a moderately good solvent for many fatty substances and essential oils. It's used for flavoring. It can sometimes be used for coloring, especially with distilled drinks. And some flavors are naturally present in the beverage's raw material. And when used properly, alcohol improves their food. It bonds with the fat and water molecules, which allows it to carry aromas and flavor. I sometimes use it for like reducing. I don't really remember what that is, but it's like a reducing process for food. Sometimes a marinade alcohol helps to season the meat and carry flavor, but not tenderize it. You can see here they're using it to flavor the looks like celery, some meat. I think potatoes, definitely some carrots, and I think that's an apple. Now we're just using it to flavor the stuff and maybe give us like red color into it. The red wine, which I think it is. I'm not completely sure. Yeah, those are my references for that. And now my 3 myths about alcohol. 1, 2, 3. So number 1, alcohol is always bad for you. This one's debatable, but we'll just go for it. It is not, but there's a very like strict reason for it. But it's like if it's in low doses, it can cause some euphoria. It can reduce your anxiety. It can increase your sociability. But it's like if you don't like to drink alcohol, there's no really like medicinal reason to start. But if you drink lightly and responsibly, and you have no health problems related to it, it's reassuring. You can drink it. Just stay under the units. Do not drink too much. Just do the things like have it very rarely. But if you have like once like a week, that's fine. Once a month, that's even better. Just not be overly compensating on the consumption of alcohol. And as you can see there, how much alcohol I can drink at a safe level. For men, 4 fewer drinks per day, but less than 14 drinks per week. And then for women, 3 fewer drinks per day, but less than 7 drinks per week. Very good information right there. And those are my references to prove the fact of big quotation marks wrong. So number 2, alcohol is a stimulant. It's not. It's a depressant, which is a drug that lowers neurotransmission levels, which is to depress or reduce arousal stimulation in various areas of the brain. And if there was an article that I found that was like, is it actually similar or is it a depressant? It's truly a depressant. It's if you drink alcohol in like an excess, you start like slurring your words, like, what's happening, what's happening. You have slow reaction times, like you can throw something at someone, they won't catch it. It does have some stimulant effects, but it's a depressant. It's scientifically classified as one, as you can see there. With I found that just by looking up depressants, and that's like the fourth image I found. So yeah, so definitely it's nuts. Like I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna say whiskey, even though it's probably wrong. Maybe a bourbon. I have no idea. And then I used 3 this time. And those are my 3. And finally, myth number 3: alcohol is legal in every. It's not. It's just not. It's not legal in every country. It currently alcohol is prohibited. Like there's no like exceptions. It's prohibited in many Muslim majority countries because it's haram. Indigenous Australian communities due to alcohol-fueled violence and young Aboriginals. It's not haram, haram. Yeah, there we go. Certain northern communities in the Canadian territories, probably for the same reasons. The Muslim ones probably just like not good for the religion. In some regions of India, the same thing. There's Muslim regions of India and there's Hindu regions of India, so it makes sense to split that up. And I found this website that gave out a list of 14 countries that have banned alcohol. And this is just an example. I chose number 14 because number 14 it was the first one, so it shows I want to give a pretty good explanation. Which is alcohol is completely banned in Yemen as it is believed to be against the principles of Islam, against haram. Yemenis are not allowed to consume alcohol in the country, and the sale of alcohol is illegal in all parts of the country, with the exception of Adin and Sana, where the drink is sold in certain permitted restaurants, hotels, and nightclubs. And then, as you can see, I found this map of like countries that have restrictions on alcohol. The blue ones, I could not speak there. The blue ones are it's just prohibited. You can't have it. The green ones, like the dark green ones, are for non-Muslims only. The light gray ones is you can't drink it in public, but you can have it outside. Like not outside, you can't have it outside. I mean, you can have it inside. That wouldn't make sense. And then there's there's a small yellow one. It's Singapore, like right near the big green one of Indonesia above Australia. And you can, it's like you can't. It's really weird. It's just like you can't really have it in public, but it's like only like restricted parts of it. Like restricted parts of the public. Besides that, everywhere else you can just drink it publicly and not really have to worry about these rules. Found my resources for that. And as always, thanks for watching my presentations. I hope this one does well. Let's pause this video 822.